In Congress, we get the opportunity to speak on the House floor, obviously in committee meetings as well, and meetings in my office. Constituents come up on a daily basis and speak to me. But I wanted to talk to the broad audience, my constituents, a little bit today about some really important issues that sometimes get overshadowed by some of the controversy in Washington. I wanted to take some time again to highlight positive things in Congress, the stuff that Congress is doing in a bipartisan fashion that's really going to make a difference in an individual's life. It's called the 21st Century Cures Initiative. Over 130 million Americans suffer from a rare or chronic condition. That's nearly half of the country. We can help through the 21st Century Cures draft legislation. The 21st Century Cures Initiative is about people, the people who need more efficient and effective treatments more quickly, but do not have access to them, unfortunately. There are significant impediments at each stage of the cycle, in large part because of an outdated and bureaucratic regulatory structure. We know that whether through medical devices or medicine, treatments for patients suffering from chronic and rare diseases are driven by the 3 Ds. Discovery, on the ground level through basic science, development into a practical, usable, and marketable product, and delivery to the patients so that the treatment may be utilized effectively. This is the Promoting Access for Treatments, Ideal, and Enhancing New Therapies Act, better known as the Patient Act. Innovation is all around us. I think you'll agree with me. American consumers benefit from these innovations and regularly utilize products with new features that they believe will make their lives a little more interesting, convenient, and efficient, or just a little better. And while a thinner phone or a faster computer certainly may seem significant and exciting, these innovations pale in comparison to the life-changing and life-saving improvements in medicines that should be reaching our patients, but they're not reaching our patients, unfortunately. Introduced with, again, Representative Conley, so it's a bipartisan bill, he's a Democrat from Virginia, the Patient Act would incentivize drug manufacturers by allowing for an additional 24 months of market exclusivity if they are able to improve a medication to create an FDA-approved new therapeutic entity. These improvements could improve, again, safety, patient adherence, fewer side effects, or new indications. Imagine a patient suffering from a mental illness who could take his or her medication once every 2 weeks instead of once a day. That would be wonderful. You know, I'm happy to be part of this, and I think we have a real chance to make some real changes. And we have the best scientists, of course, as you know, in the world. And if we can speed up the process for our constituents, it's worthwhile. Imagine a cancer patient whose medication has less severe side effects, improving their quality of life. Wouldn't that be something? New indications for old drugs could help find new treatments for diseases with unmet medical needs like Huntington's disease and Alzheimer's disease. So there are current medications on the market, but we can also repurpose them for different diseases and other symptoms. And then, you know, they'll know when to take the medication, and it will be approved by the insurance company. Or imagine a patient whose opioid included an abuse deterrent, so it would be more difficult for an addict to abuse the drug. That would be outstanding. And I've talked to people that are on the verge of coming up with something like that, and I'll tell you what, that would be really life-changing. These people would be truly, again, I said, life-changing innovations, and that's what they are, life-changing innovations. This is what a bipartisan Patient Act would do. I look forward to working with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to improve the health and well-being of Americans across the country. My bills and other provisions like it included in the 21st Century Cures Initiative draft bill will change lives. Helping people is why we're here in Washington, D.C. We have a chance to do a great deal of good for millions of Americans. And this is a bipartisan bill, ladies and gentlemen. The full bill is sponsored by the chairman of the Energy and Commerce Committee, Fred Upton. So I look forward to working on this. I have so far at least 5 provisions that I've authored in that particular bill. So there's great hope. We just got to keep working and stay focused on getting the work done for the people. Thank you very much, and God bless you.